Hey everybody out there, this is Seto, and today for you guys we have another video that we're going to do on my collection. If you guys did not see the earlier video I did before, about a week ago, you can go to my Yu-Gi-Oh! My YouTube homepage, and you can go down to my collection, and then you can see last week's video for 2016. So next up we're going to start with a collection that pertains to a lot of, how do we say this, old cards. A plethora of old cards, that is. We also have some side deck staples in here as well that I like to use during certain formats and decks I'm playing against. So we have like some common Royal Decrees and super ones. Super Fossil Pachycephala, great card. Soul Drains, Chaos Trap Hole, Deck Devastation Virus. The Day of the Last Witch, which is a good side deck card. It was in spellbook format. Good card against Dark Magician. Mind Drain, good card against Psyframes, which I hate. Eradicate Epidemic Virus, just good side deck cards, you know what I mean, that have been in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! For a long time. So things like Overworked, you have down here Shadow and Light Imprisoning Mirrors, Dust Tornado, DNA Surgery, Rivalry of Warlords, DNA Transplant, Systems Down. You got up here like Transmigration, you know, just a whole bunch of good side deck cards. Iron Imperial Walls, just Needle Ceilings. Good side deck cards is what I call them. Prohibitions, Cloak and Dagger, Debunks, Master Restricts I use for Monarchs matchups, Trap Stuns, Face Off, Chain Disappearance I've used before. Good little tech card I like using is Soul Release. It's really good against certain decks that are graveyard oriented and can't get their cards back by banishing. Really good card. Fairy Winds, Non-Fusion Area, Penguin Soldier I used to use as a tech. So these are just some tech cards of mine. My Body is a Shield. These are just tech cards. As you can see, this is kind of like my tech side, things like Gozen's Match you have up here. Gozen's Match, Electric Virus, Mosquito Puppet, Shared Ride, the Band Played On, Eradicator, Warrior, Stumbling, good side deck card, Macro, you got over here, Macro, Swicerco, Battle Faders, Mind Crushes, just good deep prisons, like just good side deck stuff in there. So on to the cool stuff we got here. We got some cool old cards here. We have one of my original enemy controller I used to use in Fargnarks back in the day. Just a good card I used for many years. Have not used it in a couple of years now, but I still love playing this card because it's an ulti. Then we got Ultra and Ulti. We have an Ulti Spell Absorption, which is a card that's not really that bad. I do like the card a lot. Then we have an Ulti Transcending Wings. This is how you get, it's a Wing Karibo level 10 out. And I have an Ulti version of that because I pulled that out of a pack a long time ago. Then we have Obelisk, Ra, and Slifer. These are a little bit different from all the other God cards you've probably seen in the original printing. I'll show you quickly on Obelisk. Why? If I can, that is. I don't know if it'll let me. And I don't think we'll get to this entire binder in this video. But you probably won't be able to see on the camera. But down here in the right hand corner, right here where my finger is, there's Japanese writing. So what these games were for is in Japan. And they were from the original Japanese Game Boy game that Yu-Gi-Oh! Came out in. And these came out as promo cards. You could either get an Obelisk, a Ra, and a Slifer. And I, for my 12th birthday, ordered these for I think $15 a piece. Flash forward to now, I have been offered $100, $100 and something for the set, and about $115 because these are in near mint condition. You just don't see these. These are different. These are not like the reprint sets you get out of, like, you know, Yu-Gi's World or whatever. Because that little printing down there shows that they're from Japan. And that makes all the difference. These are different. These are not those Yu-Gi ones. They have the little Japanese writing because they came from the Game Boy games. And that changes everything. Then we got Victory Dragon up here, which is a great fun card I've always wanted to play around with in real life. Never got the chance to. Gendora, I love the artwork of Gendora. Then an extra Dark Magician I got out of a tin. The Dark Magician tin, the old one. Then you got a couple of obelisks I have in here that are Show and Jump promos. Winged Dragon of Roz, Malefic Cyber Dragon, Princess Cologne, Darkness Nephris, Black Skull, Demise Darkness over here, which I love this girl. She's so beautiful. Buster Blader, just a common one. I love this card though. Really, I love the artwork in this. Probably one of my favorite normal monsters. Then we got Night Assailants, Secret Village of the Spellcasters. I have 2 of those. I have like 3 Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragons from the Show and Jump promo from back when I was a kid. One of them, this one right here, is the one I got for Christmas with my brother when it came out. 2 other ones I got in trades. An extra 5-headed dragon from the Show and Jump promo. One that was expensive back in Chaos format. Dark Magician reprint. One of my original Gravekeeper's Chief that I used to play back in the day when it was a super. Tuningware, great card I used to use in Junk Synchros. Just a lot of cool cards here. Then we have Ultra, Dark Nephris. I love the artwork of that. Athena as a secret. This came out of one of the main sets. I love this card as a secret. Looks beautiful. Infinity Archfiends. I have 3 sets of them. I did play Archfiends just on the side for a bit. Cyberstein. This is one of the original Cybersteins I've mentioned before that me and my buddies played. This was a rare out of Dark Beginnings 2. You don't see this card a lot. But that is Cyberstein right there. Then we have Malefic Stardust Dragon. Let's try to zoom in a little more. From the Show and Jump, and then Malefic Truth Dragon. Malefic Truth Dragon. We have Sandwich up top because you can't play him. He's banned because you can't play Sangan or Witch of the Black Forest, so there's no way of getting Sandwich out. You cannot have a sandwich in Yu-Gi-Oh! Konami, come on! I can't eat my sandwich. Harpy Girl Uncensored, and Final Fusion because I like the artwork. Dark Hunter, I like the artwork. Arado Zero, I love the artwork of this card. Last Will, just a broken card. Command Knight, I have like 2 or 3 of these I have back here. This card was my bay. This was my original bay with Marauding Captain in Warrior Toolbox back in the day. Really, really cool card. Axe of Despair. Seeker's Blessing. I always thought this card could be used in a meta deck. I never saw it though. Then we have Guilford the Lightning, Sangan, and Witch together forever and ever and ever until they errata him and he comes back off the ban list. And then he and Torgai can be, bays again. Spell Striker, Super, Haman, Ulti from the reprint set. Ultra, Cards of the Black Feathers because I love the artwork. Bazul the Soul Eater. This is the original one before they made the errata. So this is Bazul. That's pretty much, if you don't know what Bazul, the original artwork, the original text of Bazul is, it pretty much states that you can banish any amount of cards to gain an attack. Well, they changed that, I believe, to a certain amount of monsters you could banish. But Bazul was just a broken card before they errated him. One of the first cards that ever got errated because it was a mistranslation. Then we have Axe of Despair, the OCG version, which is the axe with the face on it, which is really creepy. Dark World cards, the Sphinx cards, Sphinx Andros, Sphinx Talea, and Tamaya Sphinx. I love those cards. Then we got Final. We got FINAL down here. We'll get to that in a second. So we have Barrel Dragon, a secret, the first pack. Metal Raiders, Valkyria. Love this card. Storm of Ragnarok, Ancient Gear. That was out of the structure deck, I believe. That was good with Gear Town back in the day. But we have Final. I'm going to build this deck when it comes out eventually, the rest of the stuff. And then Battle Mania, because I love this card and it's so fun to play around with. Then you got Stratos, another thing of Exodia, and Destiny Heroes. Then we got some my fun vanillas that I love reading their card text. So the White Dustin. The proudest of them all, the White Dustin. I just love this saying. The proudest of them all. The Scarlet Dog Mariner. This is based off, I think it's the Lost Dog Mariner. A lost, I can't read upside down that well, so I do apologize. A lost dog that wandered off 1,000 years ago. He's still waiting for his master to return. And then Banary, which I think is the most hilarious vanilla ever made. This rabbit's got a sweet tooth. He's... let me read this. This is my favorite vanilla, I think, text ever. Even more so than Blue Eyes. This rabbit's got a sweet tooth. He's on a quest for the world's sweetest carrot and just wants to nibble carrots all day today, tomorrow, and the day after that. He's getting high off those carrots, man. Then we have Yamato Dragon. This is the card, one of the cards that's based on Last Turn. I pulled this out of a pack. Sacred Phoenix, a secret that I got out of a pack. An Unstable Evolution. Then we got Cyber Dragon. My friend, this is an orc he made. It's really cool. It's based off, I forget what card, but he put it on a Cyber Dragon card, which is kind of cool. Neosphation, A Faint Plan. Disc Commando. Destiny Hero Disc Command. Broken card with D Hero draw. Samurai Sword Baron, Exodius, Trunade Rare, which was I think it's original rarity. No, it's actually a super. Excuse me. Spirit Reaper. Some XYZ monsters. We got VWXYZ, XY, XZ, XYZ. And then you got some of the original guys over here, Y, and the original movie promo. Then you have my original promo I got when I went to the movie. I pulled Blue Eyes Shining Dragon, which was awesome. Blue Eyes Malefic Dragon I pulled later on. And then Cyber Charcoal. Charcoal Impachi, this is an Ultra I got out of a pack. The artwork looks really kick-ass, actually. Then we got over here, Rocket Arrow Express. Secret Dark Ruler Hadaz that I play around with. It's actually in pretty good condition. Dark Magician. This is from Legend of Blue Eyes that I pulled when I was a kid. Total Defense Shogun. It's not first ed though. It's just unlimited, but it's kind of cool. Total Defense Shogun. Skilled White Magician. This is how you used to get Buster Blader out. And then just some other cool little cards down there below that I love their artwork. Very good card here. There. That card is. And Spellcasters. Then we got Skull Mariner because I really want Konami to build a pirate archetype in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Why can't you build a pirate archetype? I want to be a pirate and play Yu-Gi-Oh! Arrgh! Blade Knight, I used to play this card a lot. Then we got down here, Phantom Hand. That was a kind of little techie card I used to use. My Infinity cards I used to use back in the day. This is a really cool sticker I got of Yugi. And Lord of D, because he's going to give you the D and summon all those blue eyes to attack you. And then those blue eyes will give you the D. Harpy Lady, Uncensored. Got the big boobies. Cyber Magician, Shockmaster. Broken card. Really broken. People want this back, and I'm like, no, I don't want to be shocked locked. Though it would be fun to play this in Hunters and a whole bunch of other decks. This would be so easy to make nowadays. It'd be stupid. You can make 2 Shockmasters. Pod of Greed, card discard, Big Eye, the original Big Eye, Destiny Hero Plasma, and Obnoxious Celtic Guardian up here, which is really cool. I got some other stuff here. Dragon's Roar, Painful Choice, some extra. I have like 3 extra Metamorphosis so I can maybe build one day an extra Scapegoat deck to play with people. The Masked Beast, I pulled this card when I was a kid. I just really like the artwork. Graceful Charity, Mass Driver, Karibos. Just cool little cards that I like. You know what I mean? Like cards that just catch my fancy. I love trains, so that's why I have trains. Enchanted Javelin, I used to play this card a lot when I was a kid in the games. Gear Free, the Iron Knight, as Joey would say. Fairy Meteor Crush. People don't know this, so if you're an old school player, you may have heard of the Fairy Meteor Crush effect. You may say to yourself, what is the Fairy Meteor Crush effect? The Fairy Meteor Crush effect is a monster that can do piercing. So back in the day when they had like Spear Dragon, Lanceworm Dragon, Gravekeeper's Spear, we used to say that it has a Fairy Meteor Crush effect built in, because this gave you monster piercing back in the day. That is what we called it. Nowadays we just call it piercing. Back in the day we used to call it Fairy Meteor Crush effect. And this was the card he was based off of. Got extra Monster Reborns. Charge of the Light Brigade. Infernity Guard. This is actually a misprint. It's supposed to be completely hollow, but only the center is hollow actually, which is a misprint. It came out of a game promo pack, which is really cool. The TCG Dark Magician, which I love this artwork, by Kazuki Tashihaki. Pot of Avarice. Cunning of the Sixth Samurai. I used to use this card. Stygian Dirge. I love bikes. I love the cards they have in Yu-Gi-Oh! On bikes. Some extra BLSs I have. I only have the deck ones, so they're already in a deck separate. Flute of Dragons, so I can summon the D to attack you. Ultimate Offering. Return of Different Dimension. Flameful Guard. Some hero stuff. This thing looks like he's going Kamehameha. He's going Super Saiyan on us. And I think we're going to finish off this last page, guys, and then we're going to call it quits because my battery looks like it's about to die. But we have Gemini Elf, Black Magician Ritual, Black Magician. Cards of Safe Return. Used to play this back in Teledad with Plague Spreader. Ring of Defense. Magic Swordsman level 4. Pretty good card. Time Seal, which was really awesome card back in the day. So some broken shenanigans with that. Ultimate Insect level 5 ulti. So he's ultimate and he's ulti. Really, really cool artwork on that. I really like that. He's not in the sleeves, so I thought I put them all in the sleeves. All my ultis, pretty much. I'll show you that quickly. That looks really nice looking. And then I have a rare one behind that. And then Berserk Gorilla. So guys, we'll finish off. I'll just give you a sneak peek. Just a sneak peek there. But we'll finish off next week with this binder and go into another binder. And I hope all you guys enjoyed this. I really love doing this. It's going like down memory lane. I apologize I can't spend time on each and every card and tell a story behind it, but I kind of try to touch on them at least. But I hope you guys all are enjoying this. And until next time, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.